Hey everyone, Meg here from IT Stamping. Let's get ready to make this fun card. To begin, we're going to start with this stamp set. So this is the heartfelt stamp set. We're going to be using this image and this one right here, plus that sentiment. So I love these stamps. We're going to use the Call Me Clover ink pad. Let's get that opened up. And to begin our stamping, we're going to use a scrap piece of white cardstock and we're just going to ink up our sentiment and stamp it. We're going to set it aside, give it just a couple minutes to dry. Then we're going to take another piece of white cardstock. This can be scraps again, doesn't really matter, but we're going to take our smaller heart and we're going to stamp it onto our white cardstock. We're going to do this 4 times. So as we do this, make sure in between each time you go to stamp that you're re-inking your stamp. Isn't that such a fun and pretty image? I love this one. Now we're ready to take the outline of our heart and we're just going to go around it. We're going to do the same thing for all 4, but I think it's easier to start with your smaller image and then stamp a border around it rather than start with your border and then stamp the inside. I don't make a lot of St. Patrick's Day cards, but I like having options, and so this is a great opportunity since I already have the stamp set. Now we're going to take a 1.5 inch circle punch and we're going to use this around our sentiment and go ahead and punch that out. Next we're going to take our heart punch and we're going to do the same thing for all 4 hearts. So this is the embossing folder we're going to use. It's the basket weave embossing folder I did ahead of time onto a piece of white that's 4 inches by 5.25 inches. Now we're going to grab our 10-second bow maker and some of the Call Me Clover ribbon. I love the 10-second bow maker, of course, but we're just going to take this and tie a small ribbon into a bow. Get our knot adjusted in the middle and then pull it off and we're good to go. Look at that, perfect bow every time. We're going to trim it off because I always tie my bows with the ribbon still attached to the spools. Trim it, we're good to go. So now we're going to take a piece of green cardstock and we're just going to take it and trim it down. I'm just going to use my scissors. We're going to be cutting our stem. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm going to cut first and just kind of get a little bit of an angle, and then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to go right over that. So like not even 1/8 of an inch. That's the easiest way to make a stem. Let's use some liquid glue on our stem because it's nice and narrow, so using the Tombow multi-glue is the best way to do that. And then we're going to take this, we're going to add it to our basket weave dry embossed piece of Whisper White. Just go ahead and get that stuck on there. It's going to be extra long because I just guesstimated on the length. You saw I didn't measure anything, but we'll just trim off the excess right there. We're going to go ahead and put this onto our card base, which is Call Me Clover 4.25 by 11 inches, and I scored it at 5.5. All right, now we're going to lay out our hearts. And I'm laying these out upside down. The reason is to get my placement first. And I don't know why I'm picking up that one first because I really want that top corner one. So we're just going to go ahead and flip these over and press them down for real and start making our 4-leaf clover. Super adorable, right? I love how this is coming together. Now we're going to take just a single dimensional on the back side of our sentiment. You can use more than that if you want. I love dimensionals because they just give a lift to any project that you're making. And then all we need to do is grab a mini glue dot and kiss our ribbon, our cute little bow onto that, pull it off, and we're ready to stick it onto our card. And just like that, my friends, we have made this adorable St. Patrick's Day card using supplies that you would normally think of for a Valentine's Day card. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to like this video and also be sure to share it with your friends. Again, I'm Meg from IT Stamping. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.